Hi, and welcome to Ginger English. I'm Marcus, joined as always by Sarah, and today we have an A1 level podcast for you. 3 words. Just 3 words on a piece of paper. I'm still here. That's it. No name, no phone number, no address. Just 3 small words in an envelope, in a mailbox, in Chicago. Mia looks at the paper. She reads it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. The words are simple, but they are not simple for Mia. Not at all, because Mia knows. She thinks she knows who wrote this letter. Her father. His name is Daniel. He left when Mia was 7 years old. 7. She was just a little girl. One morning he was there, the next morning he was gone. No goodbye, no phone call, no letter, nothing. For 12 years Mia had no news about her father. Nothing from him, not one word, not one sign. Her mother never talked about him. Her grandmother never talked about him. Nobody talked about Daniel. Mia grew up. She finished school. She moved to Chicago. She got a job at a small coffee shop on Michigan Avenue. She made new friends. She had a good life, a quiet life, a normal life. But every year, on her birthday, she thought about him. Where is he? Is he okay? Does he think about me? Does he remember me? And now this, a letter, 3 words, in her mailbox, here in Chicago. I'm still here. Mia sits down at her kitchen table. Her hands are cold. Her heart is fast, very fast. She reads the words again and again. Is this real? Is this really from her father? Or is this a mistake? Maybe this letter is for someone else. Maybe it is from someone she does not know, but something in her heart says, no, this is not a mistake. This letter is for her, and it is from him, from Daniel. Her father is alive, and he is somewhere in this city. What does Mia do next? That is the story we tell you today, and trust me, it is not a simple story. It is not a happy story. Well, maybe, maybe not. You have to listen to find out. Stay with us. Mia puts the letter on the table. She stands up. She goes to the window. Outside, Chicago is big and loud and busy. Many cars, many people, many buildings. The city never stops. It never sleeps. Somewhere in this city is her father. She does not know his phone number. She does not know his address. She does not know his job. She does not know anything about his life now. 12 years is a long time. People change, places change, everything changes, but the words on that paper do not change. I'm still here. Present tense, he is here. Now, today. Mia takes a deep breath. She picks up the letter again. She looks at the handwriting. Is it his? She tries to remember. She was 7 years old. Can she really remember his handwriting from when she was 7? She is not sure. She is not sure about anything right now, but she knows one thing. She is going to find him. She has to.
Okay, so let me tell you about Mia. Mia is 21 years old. She is not tall. She is not short. She has dark hair and brown eyes. She is a normal girl, a quiet girl. She does not talk a lot. She listens. She watches. She thinks. She lives in a small apartment on the north side of Chicago. It is not a big apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, a small kitchen, a small living room, that is it. But it is her home. She loves it. Every morning, Mia wakes up at 6 o'clock. She makes coffee, she gets dressed, she walks to work. The coffee shop is not far, maybe 10 minutes on foot. She likes this walk. She likes the morning air. She likes the city in the morning. Quiet, slow, not too busy yet. At the coffee shop, she works hard. She is friendly. She smiles at the customers. She remembers their names. She remembers their orders. 1 black coffee for Tom. 1 latte with oat milk for Lisa. 1 green tea for the old man in the blue hat. She is good at her job. Her boss likes her. Her customers like her. After work, she goes home. She cooks dinner. She reads a book. She watches TV sometimes. She goes to bed early. A simple life, a good life. But today is not a simple day. Today, Mia does not go to work. She calls her boss. She says, I'm sorry, I am sick today. I cannot come in. It is not true. She is not sick, but she cannot go to work, not today. Not after that letter. She sits at her kitchen table for a long time. The letter is in front of her. She reads it again. I'm still here. She counts the words, 1, 2, 3, 3 words. That is all. Who sends a letter with 3 words and no name? Who does that? Her father. Only her father. She remembers him. A little. She was 7, so the memories are small, like pieces of a puzzle. His voice, low and warm. His hands, big. He always had coffee in the morning, just like her. He liked to sing in the kitchen, old songs. She does not remember the names of the songs, but she remembers the sound, and then one day, nothing. He was gone. Her mother never said why. Mia asked many times. Where is Daddy? When does he come back? Is he okay? Her mother always said the same thing. He is gone, Mia. He is not coming back. We do not talk about this. And that was it. End of story. Do not ask, do not talk. Do not think about Daniel. But Mia always thought about him. Every day, every year. On his birthday, she did not know the date, but she always thought, somewhere her father is 1 year older today. Is he happy? Is he alone? And now this letter. I'm still here. Mia stands up. She goes to her bedroom. She opens the closet. On the top shelf, there is a small box. An old box, brown, not big. She takes it down. Inside the box, one old photo. A man and a little girl. The man is tall. He has dark hair. He is smiling. The little girl is on his shoulders. She is laughing. She looks very happy. The man is Daniel. The little girl is Mia. Mia looks at the photo for a long time. Then she looks at the letter, then at the photo again. Okay, she says, out loud, to nobody, just to herself. Okay, I'm going to find you. So where do you start? How do you find a person in a city of 3 million people? Mia does not know. She has no plan. She has no money for a detective. She has no contacts, no connections, nothing. She has one letter, 3 words, and one old photo. She sits down with a pen and a piece of paper. She writes a list. What does she know about her father? His name, Daniel. Daniel what? She thinks. Her last name is Carter. Her mother's last name is Carter. But is that her father's last name too? She does not know. Her mother never said. His face, dark hair, tall, big hands. That is from the photo, but the photo is 12 years old. He is different now, older. Maybe his hair is gray now. Maybe he is heavier. Maybe he looks very different. His voice, low and warm. She remembers this. But a voice is not helpful when you look for someone in a city. His job, she does not know. She was 7. She did not ask about jobs at 7 years old. His friends, she does not know any of his friends. Mia looks at her list. It is very short and not very helpful. She puts the pen down. Okay, think, Mia, think. She picks up the letter again, the envelope. She looks at the envelope carefully. There is no return address. Of course not. But there is a postmark, a small blue stamp on the envelope. She looks at it. It says Chicago, Illinois. Okay, so he is in Chicago. She knew this. The letter came here. But Chicago is big, very big. North side, south side, west side, east side. Many neighborhoods, many streets, many people. She looks at the stamp again. She can see a number, a zip code. She reads it slowly, 60614. She takes her phone. She types the zip code, 60614. Lincoln Park. The letter came from Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park. That is not far from her apartment, maybe 20 minutes by train. She goes there sometimes. It is a nice neighborhood. Green, quiet, good coffee shops, a big park by the lake. Her father is in Lincoln Park, or he was in Lincoln Park. When he sent this letter, maybe he moved. Maybe he is not there now. But it is a start. Mia stands up. She gets her coat, her keys, her phone. She puts the letter and the photo in her bag. She opens the door. She steps outside. The Chicago air is cold today. Gray sky, a little wind. She takes a breath. She does not know what she will find. She does not know what she will say if she sees him. She does not know if she is happy or angry or scared. Maybe all three. Maybe something she cannot name. But she walks one step, two steps. She goes to the train station. She is going to Lincoln Park. She is going to find her father, and nothing is going to stop her.
Lincoln Park on a cold morning. Not many people outside, a few joggers, a woman with a dog, an old man on a bench with a newspaper. The trees have no leaves. The lake is gray and quiet. Mia walks slowly. She looks at every face. She does not know what she is looking for exactly. A tall man with dark hair. That is all she has. That is not much. She walks for 1 hour, 2 hours, nothing. No Daniel, no familiar face, no sign. She stops at a coffee shop, small place, warm inside. She orders a black coffee, just like her father used to drink. She sits at a table by the window. She watches the street. A man walks by, tall, dark coat. She stands up fast. She goes to the window. She looks. No, not him. Different face, different walk. She sits down again. This is hard. This is very hard. She takes out the photo. She looks at it again. The man in the photo is maybe 30 years old. Now Daniel is, she thinks, maybe 42 or 43, 12 years older. She tries to imagine his face, older, more tired maybe, but the same eyes, the same smile. Does he smile now? Does he have a good life? Or is his life hard? Why did he leave? This is the big question. The question she never got an answer to. She was 7, too young to understand. But now she is 21. She wants to know. She needs to know. The woman behind the counter at the coffee shop looks at Mia. "Are you okay?" she asks. "You look a little lost." Mia looks up. "I am looking for someone," she says. "A man. His name is Daniel. He lives in this neighborhood, I think." The woman smiles. "Daniel? I know 3 Daniels," she says. "This is Chicago. There are many Daniels." Mia takes out the photo. She puts it on the counter. "This is him, but the photo is old. He is older now, maybe 42 or 43, tall, dark hair, maybe gray now." The woman looks at the photo. She is quiet for a moment. Then she says, I am not sure. Maybe. There is a man. He comes here sometimes. On Saturdays. He always orders black coffee. He sits alone. He reads." Mia feels her heart jump. "What does he look like?" "Tall," the woman says. "Maybe 50, gray hair, quiet eyes, always alone. He never talks much, but he is nice. He always says thank you." Mia looks at the photo again. 50? That is too old. Daniel is 42 or 43, not 50. But maybe she is wrong about his age. She was 7 when he left. Maybe she does not remember correctly. "What is his name?" Mia asks. Her voice is small now. Quiet, the woman thinks. "I don't know his name," she says. "He pays with cash. He never tells me his name, but he comes every Saturday. Today is Thursday, so maybe Saturday he comes again." Saturday, 2 days from now. Mia picks up the photo. She puts it back in her bag. She drinks the last of her coffee. She stands up. "Thank you," she says. "Good luck," the woman says, and she means it. Mia goes back outside. The cold air hits her face. 2 days. She has to wait 2 days. She can do that. She has waited 12 years already.
2 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Mia goes home. She cannot sleep on Thursday night. She lies in bed and looks at the ceiling. The apartment is quiet. Outside, a car goes by. Then nothing. Just quiet. She thinks about Saturday. What if the man in the coffee shop is not Daniel? What if it is just a man who drinks black coffee and sits alone? Chicago has many men like that. Many quiet men with gray hair. But what if it is him? She closes her eyes. She tries to sleep. She cannot. On Friday, she goes to work. She makes coffee for Tom and Lisa and the old man in the blue hat. She smiles. She says good morning. She does her job, but her head is not there. Her head is in Lincoln Park, in a small coffee shop, on Saturday morning. Her friend and co-worker, Jess, notices. Jess always notices everything. She is that kind of person. "Hey," Jess says, "what is wrong with you today? You put salt in Tom's coffee." Mia looks at the cup. "Oh no." "Tom," she calls, "I am so sorry. Let me make you a new one." Tom laughs. He is a good man. "It is okay, Mia. I like salt," he says. He does not like salt, but he is kind. At the end of the day, Jess pulls Mia aside. Talk to me. What is going on? And Mia talks. She tells Jess everything: the letter, the 3 words, the postmark, Lincoln Park, the woman in the coffee shop, the man who comes on Saturdays. Jess listens. She does not talk. She just listens. This is why Mia likes Jess. When Mia finishes, Jess is quiet for a moment. Then she says, "Are you sure this is a good idea?" Mia looks at her. "What do you mean?" "I mean, he left, Mia. He left when you were 7. He did not call. He did not write. For 12 years. 0 contact. And now 3 words on a piece of paper, and you run across the city to find him?" Mia is quiet. "I am not saying he is a bad person," Jess says. "Maybe he had reasons, maybe very hard reasons. But be careful, okay? Be careful with your heart." Mia nods. "I know," she says. "I know." But she does not know. Not really. Because her heart is already not careful. Her heart is already running. Already in that coffee shop. Already looking at the door. Already waiting for a tall man with gray hair and quiet eyes. Saturday morning comes. Mia wakes up at 7. She gets dressed carefully. Not too nice, not too casual, just normal, just herself. She makes coffee. She cannot drink it. Her stomach is too nervous. She takes the train to Lincoln Park. She arrives at the coffee shop at 8:45. She goes inside. She orders a coffee. She sits at a table near the window, near the door, so she can see everyone who comes in. She waits. 8:50, 9 o'clock, 9:15, nobody. 9:30. She orders another coffee. Her hands are not steady. 9:45. The door opens. A man walks in, tall, gray hair, quiet eyes, a dark coat. He goes to the counter. He orders without looking at the menu. He knows what he wants. Black coffee. Mia cannot breathe.
The man takes his coffee. He turns around. He looks for a table, and then he sees Mia. He stops, just for 1 second, very fast. But Mia sees it. She sees his eyes change. Something in his face, something small, but real. He knows her. He walks to a table, not near Mia, on the other side of the room. He sits down. He opens a book. He does not look at her again, but Mia looks at him. She looks and looks and looks. Is this Daniel? Is this her father? She tries to remember. The photo, the man in the photo, young face, dark hair, big smile. This man is older. His hair is gray. His face is tired. He does not smile. He just reads his book and drinks his coffee. But the hands. She looks at his hands. Big hands. She remembers big hands. Her father had big hands. Mia stands up. Her legs feel strange, heavy, but she walks across the room. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. She stops at his table. The man does not look up. "Excuse me," Mia says. Her voice is very small, like a child. The man looks up from his book. His eyes are gray, calm, but not cold. He looks at her and waits. "My name is Mia," she says. "Mia Carter." The man is very still. He does not move. He does not speak. He just looks at her. "I got a letter," Mia says. 3 words. I think you sent it. I think you are." "Sit down," the man says. His voice is low and warm. Low and warm. She remembers this voice. Mia sits down. Her hands are on the table. She does not know what to do with them. The man closes his book. He puts it on the table. He looks at Mia for a long time. A very long time. "You are so big," he says. "Last time I saw you, you were this small." He puts his hand low, like the height of a small child. Mia feels something in her chest, hot, tight. "You are Daniel," she says. Not a question, a fact. "Yes," he says, "I am Daniel. I am your father." The coffee shop is warm. People talk around them. Cups and plates make sounds. Normal Saturday morning sounds. But for Mia, everything is quiet. Like the world stopped. 12 years, and now he sits in front of her. Real, here, alive. "Why?" Mia asks. 1 word, but it has everything inside. "Why did you go? Why did you not call? Why did you not write? Why did you come back now? Why? Why?" Daniel looks at his coffee cup. He is quiet. Then he says, "It is a long story." I have time, Mia says. Her voice is stronger now, more steady. I have a lot of time. I waited 12 years. I can wait a little more. Daniel looks at her, and for the first time, he smiles, small, sad, but real. You are like your mother, he says. Don't, Mia says, fast, hard. Don't talk about my mother, not yet. First, you talk about you, about why you left, about where you were, about everything. Daniel nods. He takes a breath. Okay, he says. Okay, I will tell you everything. And Mia listens. She is ready. She has been ready for 12 years. Daniel talks for a long time. He tells Mia everything. And the story is not simple, not what she expected. 12 years ago, Daniel was sick. Very sick. Not his body, his mind. He could not sleep. He could not eat. He could not work. Some days he could not get out of bed. He was very, very not okay. He tried to hide it. From Mia's mother. From everyone. But you cannot hide something like that for long. And one day, he broke. He had to leave. Not because he did not love his family, but because he was afraid. Afraid that in his bad state, he would hurt them. With his darkness, with his pain, with his silence and his anger, so he left. He thought, I will go, I will get better, and then I will come back. But getting better took years, many years. He moved from city to city. He saw doctors. He took medicine. He tried and failed and tried again. Chicago was his fifth city in 12 years, and then, 2 months ago, something changed. He felt better, not perfect, but stable. He looked in the mirror and thought, I am still here. I made it. And he wanted Mia to know. So he sent the letter, 3 words, because he did not know how to say more. What do you write to a daughter you left when she was 7 years old? What words are big enough for that? Mia listens to all of this. She does not talk. She does not cry. She just listens. When Daniel finishes, the coffee shop is quieter. Just a few people now. Soft music, the smell of coffee. Why did you not call? Mia asks. In 12 years, not one call, nothing. I was afraid, Daniel says. Afraid of what? Afraid you would not want to hear my voice. Afraid I would hear your voice and fall apart again. I was not strong enough. For a long time, I was not strong enough. Mia is quiet. This is the part she did not expect. She expected to be angry, and she is angry, yes, but she also feels something else, something softer. She understands. Not everything, but something. One more question, she says. Okay. The letter. Why those words? Why not, I'm sorry, or I miss you? Why I'm still here? Daniel looks at her. His gray eyes are warm now. Because I wanted you to know one thing first. Before sorry, before everything else. I wanted you to know that I am alive, that I did not forget you, that after all these years, I am still here, still your father. Mia looks at him, and then she cries, not loud, just quiet tears. Daniel does not move, he just waits. He gives her space. After a minute, Mia wipes her eyes. She takes a breath. Okay, she says. Okay? Daniel asks. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. I am still angry. I have many more questions, but we can start here. We can start today. Daniel nods. His eyes are wet too. Thank you, he says. Very quiet. Mia looks at him. His gray hair, his big hands, his tired face, her father, a stranger, both at the same time. Don't thank me yet, she says, but she almost smiles when she says it, almost.
And that is where we leave Mia and Daniel. In a small coffee shop in Lincoln Park, on a cold Saturday morning, 2 people at one table, a father and a daughter, 12 years of silence between them, and one small word to start again. Okay, is this a happy ending? I don't know. I really don't know. Life is not a movie. There is no perfect ending. Mia is still angry. Daniel still has a lot to explain. There are hard conversations ahead, many of them. About the past, about the years he was not there, about her mother, about everything. But they are talking. And that is something. That is not nothing. I think about this story a lot because it is not just Mia's story. A lot of people have a person in their life who left, a parent, a friend, a brother or sister, someone who was there and then was not. And the question is always the same. Do you open the door? Do you let them back in? Or do you say, no, too late, too much time, too much pain? There is no right answer. Every situation is different. Every person is different. But Mia chose to open the door, just a little, Just enough to say, okay, we can talk, we can try, and maybe that is enough. For now. You know, one thing stays with me from this story. 3 words, just 3 words on a piece of paper. I'm still here. Such simple words, a one-level words. You learn these words in your first week of English. I am still here. But look what those words did. They crossed 12 years. They found a girl in a big city. They opened a door that was closed for a very long time. Words are powerful, even small words, even simple words. Never forget that. And speaking of words, you are listening to Ginger English. And you just finished an A1 level podcast. How do you feel? Did you understand everything? I hope you did, because you worked hard today. You listened to a real story in English. That is not easy. That is something to be proud of. If this podcast helped you, please subscribe to our channel. It is free. And every week, we have a new story for you. New words, new people, new adventures. Marcus and I are here every week. We are not going anywhere. And if you like today's story, leave us a comment. Tell us, what do you think about Mia? What do you think about Daniel? Did he do the right thing? Was it okay to leave? Was it okay to come back? We want to know what you think. Also, share this podcast with one friend. Just one. One friend who is learning English. Send them this video. Say, listen to this. It helped me. Maybe it helps you too. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for learning. And remember, every big journey starts with small steps. Small words, simple sentences, just like Mia, just like Daniel, just like you. See you next time on Ginger English. Take care.